Hi YouTube, how are we doing? I'd just like to show you today the latest addition to my collection. Now, I'm trying to collect as many systems as I can, the main systems, to play the games that I didn't manage to play when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I just had one system. I started off with a Commodore 64, then went up to an Amiga, then a PC. Obviously, I played Genesis and Mega Drive games, so I'd heard of those. Heard of the Saturn. I eventually bought PlayStation 2 when I started getting more into retro gaming and that, and it went on there from there. But one system I never heard of really until a couple of years ago was a TurboGrafx 16. So a while ago, I bought one off eBay, and I wanted to play the CD games. Could I find a CD interface unit on eBay? You can buy a CD interface, goes on the back, great big drive, allows you to play all your CD games. So I thought, I'd done a lot of research and I found you could get a Turbo Duo, American one, which was black. And doing my research on the internet, I did find out that they have got capacitor problems on them, where the capacitors are leaking after all this time. I think they're probably about 20 years old, the consoles now. So after doing a bit more research, I found out you could get the Dual R, which is a Japanese model, which doesn't suffer the capacitor problems, and one came up on eBay from the UK. I ummed and ahed about it, and then I think it was about 12 o'clock at night. I went to go for a bite now, and I lost it. Somebody had already taken it. So I thought, I scoured eBay, and there was one in Japan, RGB modded, plus you've got a region switch on it, so I can play the American and the Japanese cue cards. So I bought it, and here it is, the Dual R system. So as I say, I bought it, and then obviously I was waiting. I carried on looking on YouTube. The guy that sold me this has got a really good reputation. It goes under the name of Dogen Dance, I think it's pronounced, on eBay, and his RGB mods look absolutely fantastic. I've got a bit of gameplay to show you later, but he gave me the box, which has got the styrofoam inserts. I've got a controller, which I shall just show you there. Now the only problem is with the controller, and the same on the TurboGrafx, is the lead is so short. So looking on the internet, I found a company in China that does loads of console stuff, and I took a chance and I put in an order for a 6-button pad, which cost me about $29. I think that would probably be about £24, something like that, roughly in my head at the moment. And I bought an extension cable, and that only took 4 days to arrive. Whereas this, he posted it straight away as soon as I bought it. It took 4 days to come from Japan and 10 days from Parcel Force, and I ended up having to go and pick it up because I was so frustrated. But picked it up today, and I'm absolutely loving this system. I'm now going to start collecting cue cards and CD games when they crop up on eBay. Obviously, I've got the Turbo Everdrive, which works fine with it, which I can play the games, but the games I want and the games I want to play, I want to try and collect. The CD drive in it no region protection on it, and there's no copy protection on it. So I can play games, find out I like them, and then I can go out and start sourcing them. One I already know I want to try and find is Boxy Boy, which I absolutely love that game, fantastic games. I want to try and find a copy of Ys. I want the original of Ys because I do collect role-playing games, but I know that's going to cost me a lot of money. He also chucked in 2 free games, a CD game and a cue card game. He also did not just put the RGB lead in, so there was a SCART RGB lead, but also he put a lead in there for S-Video for the Americans who haven't got any RGB, and he also put in the normal composite lead, which is absolutely fantastic. I am really, really happy with it. So I'll just show you quickly what's inside the box. Sorry about the poor quality, but it's filmed with my iPhone. I'm afraid I haven't got a proper camera to film anything. And I'll give you a quick show of the gameplay. Now, as I say, the gameplay is being shown via the RGB with an upscaler box. So I hope you like it. Any questions, please feel free to ask. But if you do want a system, I can't recommend this guy any more than I have, because he's absolutely fantastic. Also, I just want to say thanks to our YouTuber who I watched the video on. He got the same unit as me. Name's Tutti UK, I believe. I asked him on his thread, what power supply can I use for this in England? And I've seen on the internet and a couple of threads people have said that you could use the Mega Drive one with the yellow end to it, and he confirmed it straight away, replied straight away, yep, you can use your Mega Drive one with yellow end. I've used it, works brilliant, haven't blown my console up. So again, big thank you to him. So here we go, thank you very much. So this is my Dual R turbo unit I got from Japan. I'm absolutely mega happy with the box, absolutely looks fantastic. He chucked me in a free game. I'll have to check that out in a minute after I've set it up. Got the RGB SCART lead, controller, power pack. I've been insured. My Sega Mega Drive one will work. I've got a spare one of that. So let's hope so. Unit itself. Region switch. I'm just absolutely hoping and praying now that it works. Okay. Box is absolutely in fantastic condition for what I wanted to. I'm going to have a look online for a box protector. Right, let's give one of the 2 free games he gave me a try. Hudson start. Kato Ken and Chan Chan. This. Oh, it really does look good. This is wacky. Okay, let's give something out. Give the other game a try, which is the CD game. PC Engine Super CD-ROM 2 system version 3.0. Okay, let's just... Strange little game. Well, that's a little bit of gameplay from my Turbo Duo R.